game's music seems to have disappeared a little bit. There it is. Okay, it's probably a little loud on my end, actually. That'll do. That'll do. And then if it's too loud, people will simply tell me. I need to get to grips with how this game works. It's been... God, it's not like it's been that long. It's been like a week and a bit. In fact, there might even be a date on my last run. I don't think so. Okay, it doesn't look like it actually tracks when I've been playing, which is quite reasonable. But yeah, it's probably been a week. It's probably been a week. I've only got about like God, what, 3 hours in this game? I felt like I had more. I think it's because last time I played this I streamed for about an hour and a half, and I suppose the other time I must have as well. So it sort of added up to mean that I actually don't have many hours in this game. So we'll see, we'll see. I think it's cute. I just think that, you know, I'm not making much progress. Looks like I took like an extra special door thing though. Maybe. I'll always take the scythe. You couldn't convince me not to take the scythe. Okay, they have plot. Let's just take the door straight down, honestly. Let me just go see Brad. I've missed Brad. I've missed that guy and everything he stood for. I actually didn't miss him very much. Not very much at all. Oh, well that's incredibly... These are incredibly slay. Okay, these are actually some good ranged power-ups. I might actually be able to defeat the second guy. The only thing fighting against me now is that I'm out of practice. Ooh. Yeah, like, see, that was shit. Ow. Ah! Oh god, this is abysmal. I have such fun power-ups as well. Hello, ladies. Actual massive waste of some of the best power-ups I think I've had in this game. What if Mario just got bigger with super bonus features? Huh? Huh? I don't know what you mean. What are you talking about?
Have a nice death. More like have a nice Prime sub once it actually lets me.
Yeah, Prime subs are a little funky. I actually think, weirdly enough, Amazon doesn't want you to be using the free subscriptions. God, I'm doing so badly at this game right now. Oh, yikes. You're so eepy? What time did you wake up today? And what time did you get to sleep? Because I had probably about 6 hours sleep. I went to sleep at about 4 AM and I woke up at about 11:30. Asleep after 5. You stayed up that late. And then you woke up before 12. So you've had even less sleep than me. Prime subscription available 19th July. Today's that day. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Today's actually the 5th of October party? I don't know how you could get it wrong so thoroughly. You pretty much got up just from a nap. Yeah, I don't feel that tired now, but I feel like it's gonna kick in very shortly. I don't know. I feel surprisingly okay for the sheer lack of sleep that I've had. Oh, did I equip a different scythe? Oh. Oh, I guess I did. They switched the order, so I ended up picking the different one. And now there's a new guy? I don't know how to deal with this guy. I don't know who this is. Okay, well that's not bad. And this is some sort of pokey thing. Okay, so this is just powerful Brad. Cool Brad. You finished part 6 of JoJo's today? Had you not already? Oh, I mean, yes, no, you were doing a rewatch with someone, right? That's very fair. That is a shame. That's all of the animation that there is, right? Oh god. Oh, fuck. Oh shit, this version of Brad is a little scary. Oh, why would the game do this? They pulled the Hades thing and they give me a harder version. Even though I was not ready. Even though I just lost to Brad. God damn. You finished the book after stream by staying up till 4 AM. Go back into Tears of the Kingdom now. God, yeah, so we're all just sleeping. We're all just, we've all just been staying up really late and waking up really late and just being exhausted, huh? How much Tears of the Kingdom do you have to go, Trash? Have you completed the main story, or are you sort of well, you know, the final boss, that kind of thing? You have. It's changed from red to pink. Somehow it stands out even less now, Party. Like, I almost didn't read your message at all. I thought my eyes were playing tricks on me. Oh, God. Okay. It's also a really sad ending. Spoilers. Spoilers, I don't want to be sad. I don't want to be sad at all. I'll get there eventually with JoJo's. I think what I might do with part 3 is I might switch to, I'm just gonna keep the scythe. I might switch to, watching the English dub, because then I could watch it in the background a bit better, and I think I kind of need to do that. Okay, that's Slay. These are good weapons. These are really good weapons. The brain just blocks out the Woods Party rockers regardless of the colour. See, no, I'm reading your messages. I'm reading them. I see them with my eyes. Ow. God damn. At least those actually, like, lock onto him. There we go. That was a fun power-up. Ooh. That one's very fun, even. That doesn't have a very long range, but it's okay. He's just doing his little boulder attack, very normal. Is orange better? What do you mean? All these colours are awful. It's never been the colours Party. No, it has. I think red was the peak. So yeah, orange is working. Orange pops out. I don't know, I feel like I'm really used to purple and green. Those just feel the most readable to me, I think. But yeah, no. I mean, none of them are perfect. Okay, well that's fun. To just use that power up about 4 times in a row. Okay. There we go. That wasn't too terrible. You have lots to do somehow in Tears of the Kingdom. To be fair, I imagine it's very, very big as a game. The depths alone, I've touched so little of the depths. And particularly playing the other day, getting that whole main quest that leads you following the statues. You know, I've done so little. Okay. Yay, I got a thing. Sorrows grant you a heal when you kill them? Yeah, let's increase max mana. Mint green stands out, that's a good one. Do you get more color options with I swear there's something on Twitch that gives you more color options, but I don't entirely know what it is. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get round to watching the JoJo's dub. Okay, oh, who are you? Just like a little guy? I feel like I remember this guy, and I've forgotten him already. Back to toxic food processing. Me when I process my food, but in a toxic manner. Me when I tried to stream at 8 by reheating a orzo pasta bake thing that I made. Except that for some godforsaken reason, it did not want to behave and ended up taking about 40 minutes to reheat from frozen at 200 degrees. Which is evil, actually. Oh my goodness. So shit at this game. Okay. Okay, this is fine. Just avoid those. That's the last one, right? It's like, Prime. Okay, so Prime does give you more colors. Okay. That's not bad. I don't know how many options I have. I also don't actually know off the top of my head what my color even is on Twitch. Ooh, okay, fire. Gross. Shit. Might as well heal. Really nice if you dropped some healing for me. Some healy-bo-beadling. Your internet has been great the last few days, but now that your flatmate's back, it's tanking again? Oh, that sucks. Okay. So at the very least, it does make it sound like the problem with your internet is that it's not handling 2 people very well. Which, you know, I know it still sucks as a problem, but at least it's easier to pin down. 125 in theory. 125 should be good. 125 should be able to handle 2 people, though. Let's go for Solary. Yeah, a device that's hogging. I don't know. Maybe maybe online MMORPGs just take up a lot of internet. They just take it up. They just suck that internet right up. Okay. Oh, I'm just gonna try and speed run through this area. At least I can just. Oh, okay. At least I can just kind of skip through a lot of it by just going really fast. Okay. Okay. The burger is not too hard to kill. I say that. I have done a fantastic job here. It reaches around that speed on wired connection sometimes. So it's not even consistent on wired? Gross. Gross, shitty internet. Wow, I would be mad. I would be seethingly mad. Okay, lots of this stuff. Nice. Lives on Dota 2, so you know, yeah, the Dota 2 is probably what's doing it. Let's do Anima. Anima is the heal, and I need that. You know, 63 megabytes per second. 63 isn't terrible. I wish, the thing is, I don't need, I've got about 125 or something. I don't need that, but I do need more than 63. Well, you know, between me and James, we definitely need more than 63. It's just that nowhere seems to do an offer that is median between 63 and 125. Like a solid 80? No one's gonna promise you 80. 80 is not a thing. Like, I don't need to pay as much as I do. I only do because there's no intermediate, I suppose. Which is a little sucky. Okay. That was pretty slay. You can try disconnecting double devices, don't need Wi-Fi, like the weird on your TV, and see if that improves a bit. If it works, it's frustrating, but that's a good solution. Because then you can just kind of, you know, if you hook up one thing to the Wi-Fi, just take one thing away and repeat. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I'm with TalkTalk currently. And TalkTalk have been pretty good. They're more expensive than Virgin Media for the same quality of internet. Because as it turns out, Virgin Media, when they dug up all of the roads in the UK and put their wires underneath, it seems like they may have done that for a reason. And the reason was that they are the only people now that can provide good internet. Which, you know, still not happy about the mess they made of the roads. I don't know if other people feel the same way as me, but I remember when Virgin Media added, like, their better connection to my, like, back home neighborhood. And they essentially created these massive, like, lines down the middle of the pavement that just are permanent now. And they're really unpleasant. Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay. Ow! Jesus Christ, I hate this one. Okay, but if you stand behind her, that works. Okay, I really have to focus with her. She sucks. She reminds me of someone, one of the bosses from Hollow Knight. I just don't really remember which one. Ah! It's the way she throws up a little bit as well when you fight her. Oh my goodness. Evil, evil, evil boss. Who does this remind me of? That like appears beneath you and fakes you out. Is it Soul Tyrant? Is that who I'm thinking of? I think it might be. Ow. She tanks so many hits as well. She's the worst. Okay. Is she on fire now? What's happening to her? I think I'm killing her. Ow. She's killing me a little bit as well. Okay. Woof. I can try to get it fixed, but because it's been so good last couple days, they won't do anything. Good in relative terms. Yeah, that sucks. It sounds like if you do call then and try to get them to acknowledge the problem, you're just gonna have to do it when you and your housemate are both there. Because it shouldn't be that underperforming for two people. Like, the way that Virgin Media sell their 125, like, the highest, fastest internet speed, as far as I'm aware, is that they're like, oh, this is great for, like, a big household, for multiple devices at once. So clearly it isn't. Soulmaster vibe, yeah, it's Soulmaster. I know. The boss fights in this game are good, and I wish that I could just do the boss fights without the rest of it. Sure, let's just take that. That works. That works for me. God, she's not even like... She doesn't even lead you to a door straight away anyway. Let's go Soul Reaper's Moon. Try refreshing, see if it let you use your Prime sub, but now it just made you watch another ad. Yeah, that fucking cringe-ass Nene Twitch, for real. No, it has no idea. Twitch Mobile in particular, if that's what you're on, has no idea how to be a good app. It has in fact never been a good app, and never will be. I don't even think it's trying. Hello Omicron, hello! We've relocated. I got a new flat. I live in a different location now. So that is where. So I have a bookshelf behind me and a desk, like a reading chair, which I haven't actually been able to use yet because it's been covered in stuff for the longest time. Because I've done a really abysmal job of tidying up this room. So eventually, though, it'll be for reading. Eventually, I'll get there in the end. Also, hello. But yeah, so there's that behind me. There's a door over there. There's like a really cool, I don't know, it's like a record player unit, or it's like an IKEA unit that has like a little metal doors at the bottom and then some wooden. It's cute. It's cute. And then there's a window right in front of me, which is nice. I don't know if I want that. I actually kind of like the weapons I have right now. They're giving. They're giving day. You tried moving your route around and everything, that doesn't really solve a lot. Yeah, I mean, as long as you, what do they say? You're supposed to have it like facing reasonably high up and like facing into a room. I think that's what you're supposed to do with a router. But if that hasn't done anything, then I really don't think anything will. You had to go look at your connections tab and settings and then it worked? That's so weird. Why do routers misbehave? I love this guy, look at him. He's so massive. What a massive guy. What do you have to sell, buddy? Just upgrades? That one costs 125 and I actually have that much. That increases mana. I can afford both of these. So let's just do that. I think this only counts for the, Oh, no, it does stick around. It does stick around because that's already got the power up. So it has to. This is, I have to spend Prismia, which I don't have, so see ya, bye. Congrats on the new place, thank you. I like it here a lot. It is really nice. It was a little bit of a, it was a little bit scary to find because essentially we were looking for a new place with about, like, with less than a month until we had to leave our old place. So it's just a little scary to not fully know if we were going to have somewhere to live. But hey, it worked out. Pucarama? Oh, gross. What a gross guy. I couldn't beat this guy last week. I think I beat him once. Oh god, off to a bad start. I was going to say I'm just going to figure out how he works. But I already, already it's not going very well. See, he broadcasts his attacks really well. I'm just not very good at dealing with them. Particularly when he enters phase 2, I'm just abysmal. Okay. This is fine. This is also fine. Oh god, I love that attack so much. Something about it. What are you doing now? Gross, gross, gross guy. Whoa, woof. Okay. He's on little pissy piss baby mode. It's not gonna go well for me now. Ow! Oh shit. Actual abysmal amount of health right now. Okay. Okay, this is fine. See what happens if you Ethernet. If you haven't been Etherneting already, that is probably your best bet. Shit. Cringe. This game makes me sad. It's giving Hollow Knight boss fights, except without any of the open world stuff. Well, open world, you know, the world to explore. Also, I hate hard resets. Both this and Hades I liked in general, but also I really like feeling like I'm making progress. I like getting better at a game, like a little bit, but mainly achieving new things simply because I have better stuff. Whereas this kind of game just sort of takes that away from you. Like, it forces you to just legitimately get better at the game, because you can't just, you know, coast on having the best equipment. Use Ethernet on PS5 right now and it's okay? PlayStation. Oh, to play and to station. Okay, at least it's Brad. At least it's not anyone else. Just did a silly combat shrine by just brute forcing it. In Tears of the Kingdom. That's the best way to do those. In fact, shrines in general, the best way to do it is to simply just, I don't know, fuck about and find out. These aren't terrible weapon rolls. These are fine. I can live with this. Oh, that was a bad time for a coughing fit. Oh my god. You've paused a few connected devices. We'll see if that helps at all. Hopefully it does. Hey, what if you... Can you just pause your housemate's connected devices? Kill his ability to play Dota. What if you killed Dota? What if you were the one that killed Dota? What then? That lightning attack is really mid. It only really works if they're gonna fly into it, which, like, they mostly will. In fact, both of these weapon rolls. I was positive, but I'm feeling negative. Mint green body just shut your brain down for a second. I get that. I'm getting used to it. Shit rolls. Shittiest weapon rolls I've ever seen in my life. Okay. Okay, that works. It doesn't even do that much damage. What an abysmal, what a bad, what a goofy. Okay. I do like learning the weapon attacks, you know, knowing what to expect. Damn. Oh, hello.
Prime sub? Why not Prime Dom?
Or, I enjoy that you went for that one and not like Prime Sub. I prefer Prime Dub, personally. But nice, thank you for the 18-month resub. That's also a lot of months. These numbers are pretty high. Sometimes these numbers, scary. I can't count that high. I actually can't add up to achieve a number higher than that, which is, it's quite challenging for me. Okay. Deals bonus damage by changing weapons. Oh, I like that one. I had this one last week and that was really fun. Nice. Let's go. Let's go. If I'm really struggling to play this game today, I'll probably switch to something else. I feel bad. I feel like I'm not giving it the time it deserves, but also I don't know if I can do it. Why is there so many? Oh wait, no, it's free. What was my surprise? Oh, my surprise was that I put in one armor and I got 3. Okay, that was worth it. Prime sub. I don't know, I think I prefer the wraps. That's a good one. No, that's a good one. That's one that made me laugh. Somehow this is a more visible color than red. It is! I don't know how to explain. It just stands out more. Red just kind of blends in. Just to every background I've ever seen in my life. Oh wait, there was a thing. Okay, well I guess the green boomerangs aren't terrible. They're not my favourite thing in the world, but I guess I'll live. take damage from that? Are you kidding? Honestly, I'll just heal up. Oh shit, okay. Fire gross, fire bad. Okay. Live with that. It'll take a little while to kill. Deal with this guy. I'm getting much better at the overworld enemies though. Oh jeez, I say that. This is a lot of them. I don't know where I am. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was not my best work. Party and Regis feels correct though. It does, I agree with you there. Mint Green Party, it's not correct in terms of vibes, but it is definitely more visible. My eyes can see it, they just don't necessarily like it. Let's go for the relaxation area. I want to relax. I don't want to go to a hazardous floor. Oh, I got an achievement for it as well. How pleasant. Oh, I got a free entire heal for this. Delightful. Let's go to the cloak store because I kind of want to replace the lightning effect. I don't really like the lightning effect. Lightning. I'd say take that thing outside. That one's a stretch. That one's a bit of a stretch. You gotta put the work in for that one to have any element of fun. Ow! Okay. Okay, this is the last little guy. Oh, it is not. Oh my goodness. I always get surprised when it's not the last little guy. There we go. And I got a little thing from it. In fact, I'm doing really well for Anima this run. Tis the Kingdom has Aurora Borealis? It does? That's so cool! Is that something that you can only see in a certain place? Because I like that a lot. That's great. I need to play more Tears of the Kingdom. I could play that. I could play that right now. I could go for some Tears of the Kingdom. In fact, I pretty much always feel like I could go for some Tears of the Kingdom. I'll take that. I'll replace the shitty lightning with this. I might put that in storage. Although I don't think I even know what storage is functionally in this game. The vault. I think I have to fight a mini-boss if I do Gorsk. And I think he's the one that beat my ass. Okay. Let's just run. Just get out of here as fast as physically possible. I actually have a lot of health, so I feel like I should be using it. Ow! Ow! Oh my goodness! Why is the game absolutely loading these little villainous creatures in here? I feel like I deserve better. You're currently very north and high up. Okay, okay. I feel like I've been getting more northernly in Tears of the Kingdom recently. Well, I suppose I say that. I did Hateno Village the other day, didn't I? So by northernly, I mean I've been in the Hebra Mountains area, I think. I want to explore more in it. I don't think I'm very good at exploring even in Tears of the Kingdom. Sometimes I just get a bit distracted and I end up just going, I don't know, just going in straight lines from a high tower. It's when the Tulin power-up is very much appreciated. Because the ability to fly even further when high in the sky, yes please. That's what I've always wanted. Okay. That hammer ability is pretty good. Ow! The little noise that plays when you take damage as well is so insulting. That's my feelings. Okay. That's gotta be the last one. That's a heal. That's a something. You're gonna scream mobile data is biting it too. Even your own mobile data? Maybe you're just in like an anti-Wi-Fi location. Just a location that does not like have very good signal. That's why you've been making an effort not to do any teleports, yeah. It's probably a healthy thing to do. I think it does encourage you to, I don't know, and make use of horses more as well. Let's do control room. Yeah, I think that's probably a good way to do it. I abuse the shit out of teleports in Tears of the Kingdom. Just because I'm lazy, I'm like, oh, I want to go there now. I'm gonna go to this high up location and then just fly. Right, okay. These are 50, I can afford one of them. I guess I'll get Scythe. I don't have enough of that. Let's go. You do kind of live in a basement, so that tracks. Yeah, I think you're getting a taste of basement Wi-Fi, unfortunately. It just shouldn't be this bad, and it sucks the Wi-Fi, because the Wi-Fi was totally good when you were on your own. Yeah, it seems to be a combo. I think maybe the basement and the second person using up the Wi-Fi is just really bad. Or maybe, I don't know. I don't know if your housemate is using up the Wi-Fi in a particularly negative way. I don't know. I don't know if you can use up Wi-Fi in a way that isn't very friendly. Like, I don't know. What's the word? What's the word when you're being like energy efficient? Like that, but with Wi-Fi. I didn't think you could be Wi-Fi efficient. Yeah, I got a Wi-Fi. A Wi-Fi. Hey, ow. Ow! Oh my god. Okay. Okay, the rocks hurt him. I hate these as well. Is there any way I can hit them? Ow. I think I get extra damage when I switch between weapons as well, so I need to remember to do that more often. Okay. Ow! Waldo. This is actually going pretty well. This is probably my best Waldo run in a while. Yeah, I got a Waldo. A Waldo I hate. Oh god, I can't just tank it, I can't just tank it. Jesus Christ. Ow! Jesus. A Wi-Fi hog. Good for you. Good for you hogging that wife. More horse was the main reason at first, because some of the best moments you've had in the game are just looking at the scenery while the horse goes around a road, yeah. Or also just following a road and seeing something cool, and then just going and exploring it. Because there's only so much, like, you can't see everything from a high vantage point, you know? It feels often that you can. Like, I feel pretty convinced that I can see everything from a high vantage point when I play Tears of the Kingdom, but you really can't. The amount of stuff that's hidden in forests as well. Yeah. Don't remember having these problems with a similar connection speed living with 5 people. Yeah, maybe, I really do think that you need to just get through to Virgin Media and tell them that there's like some sort of problem with your connection and it's just unable to handle multiple people using it at once. Because, you know, I don't know what they can do to fix it, but I'm sure they'd want to. I think if they're not consistently providing you with good enough internet, you can switch, can't you? I don't know if you'd be able to switch to anyone cheaper, I doubt it, but you still could. Sorry, I'm having a brief look at the other games that I have on my PC. You can just pause connections because you own the Wi-Fi account. The urge to disconnect your flatmate is a lot. Yeah, no, if he's ever like particularly bothering you, just disconnect him. Just get him out of there. Just get rid of him. Just get rid of it. No more internet for you. Okay. It's just so frustrating. Yeah, it's really hard to get through to, well, I don't know, anyone on the phone, but particularly Virgin Media. Internet in general, they don't want to get a hold of you. And sometimes it's really hard to convey your issue when you're just using the, what's it called? Like the text bot that most things have now. We end up having to repeat your issue like 8 billion times. Okay, that's quite fun. That's quite a fun weapon. Right. I think this is probably going to be my last run of... I think this is probably going to be my last run of this game. I just don't have the patience for it. I really don't. I don't mean ever. Maybe I mean ever. That's maybe not the fairest thing in the world. This poison's pretty nice, I say. That hammer does not do damage the way the last one did. It's throwing me off. Okay. God damn it. There we go. You would have today, but you woke up late and spent the day doing PhD related admin work. Yeah, today was a jobs day for me as well. I woke up late and I did jobs. What did I do? I took a letter to the post box. I put it in the post. I think that's the first time I've personally sent a letter that had a stamp on it, weirdly enough. So that was fun. Let's make bonus damage for spells, because that's pretty good. What else did I do? Oh yeah, I'm in a D&D. James is running a D&D one-shot this Saturday. So I basically built a level 10 character from, not from scratch exactly, but using a few like, I don't know, baseline characteristics, I guess. Yeah, so I made a character, I posted a letter, I went food shopping. Oh, I had such a slay breakfast. It was so good, because I woke up so late that it was functionally dinner time. But we also didn't have any ingredients in for dinner. Well, sorry, lunch even. Like, we didn't have... Ow! We didn't have any, like, cucumber in, so I couldn't make a cucumber and cheese bagel the way that I normally would. So I ended up... God, we didn't have any fruit either. Like, no pears, nothing. Miserable time. But yeah, what I ended up doing is I cut up a bagel and I put peanut butter and like a sprinkle of... I have some like ground up flaxseed, which sounds like a weird combo, but it was very tasty. So peanut butter, ground up flaxseed, and then also a drizzle of maple syrup. It was such a good bagel. It was so good. Like an open top bagel with peanut butter, flaxseed, and maple syrup. I would do it again. I would do it again. It was very tasty. Let's do the anima deposit, and then I can heal. And then I also just had a yogurt on the side. It felt pretty healthy. It felt like a tasty brunch. A yumby scrubby tasty brunch. Okay. Okay. Ow. Oh wait. I think that's solary, but I still want it. You ate the rest of your fajita mix today and it was so good you can't even explain. Did you eat it cold or did you reheat it? Because I honestly feel like fajita mix would work cold. Like fajita mix maybe with some pasta? A pasta salad of fajita mix? I think that would work. I think that would slay. I need to get back into the habit of like, I don't know. I'd like to make some lunch stuff that isn't just bagels. Because as much as I really love a cheese and cucumber bagel, I'm bored. I'm bored of it. And y'all have been making me very jealous recently with your with your lunch meals of pasta salads and leftover fajita mix. So I want in on that. I want to also eat. I want to slay and serve. Okay. Yay! Okay, that's a good amount of health. You did reheat it so you could put it in wraps again. That's still tasty. That's still delicious. Still a tasty, tasty treat. Salsa and wraps, it was really slay. I think I've been really craving like something with guacamole recently. By recently I mean today. Specifically today, avocado sounds really yummy. And I never think that avocado sounds yummy. I'm in a very specific mood to... I don't know, I say never. It's not like I dislike avocado, I just mean I've never bought an avocado, and I probably never will, because I don't want to deal with them. But yeah, no. I could really go for some avocado right now. Just leave it on its own. Even on its own. That's how bad. That's how bad I'm feeling about it. I just want to eat plain avocado. Ugh. You have no food and no arrows mid-encounter. Oh god. Oh god. Well, I'm sure it'll be fine. As long as you're not fighting anything big or spooky, right? You wouldn't be fighting just like a Lionel or something, would you? No, you wouldn't. You probably are. Okay. God, I got a bunch of anima from that. Didn't mean to use the one that I did though. Oops. Enchiladas with guacamole bangs? Yeah, I bet it does. Guacamole in general, it's so good, it's so slay. I think I've just been wanting that kind of food, something that's like a bit refreshing and a bit cool. So yeah, also bruschetta sounds really good. I could go for some bruschetta. Bruschetta with guacamole, maybe? Maybe's a treat. Maybe for me. Okay, I love the poison effect. Oh, I hate those guys though. Okay, nice. You dealt with it was just silly cave monsters. Silly cave monsters are fine. They're just a silly time. They don't even want to hurt you, they just want to be your friend. They're actually just misunderstood. Those horoblins. Horoblins. I don't actually know how you pronounce it. I'm realizing now I've never actually said that word out loud. Yeah, they have a bad rap. It's very unfortunate, you know. They get a bad name for their name. Bruschetta would be really good. It would be really good. I made some that was pretty good a while back, but we haven't had any tomatoes in a while. Well, we had cherry tomatoes in when I made a sleigh pasta bake. That's kind of been it. I just feel I want to cook. I want to cook stuff. I want to cook stuff so badly. I want to be cooking yummy lunch food specifically as well. Oh my god, what's this encounter doing that is sucking up my health so badly? Okay, yikes, and I used all my anima. Well, I think I'm on an anima deposit, if not a vault. Yeah, just like fresh, cold, olive oily, garlicky tomatoes, or fresh, cold, olive oily, garlicky avocado. You know, just something like that. Something along that vein. Okay. Let's do shop. I can afford some stuff. And if this stupid Waldo guy beats me again, I will be playing something else for the remainder of today. I haven't decided what yet, but something else. Okay. I don't care about any of these. Pure heal? I mean, I guess I'll do that. I guess that works. You hate horoblins, but you love when a cave has water in it and you knock them off of the ceiling and they fall into a puddle and they immediately die. They die in water? Huh. I don't think I've ever knocked them into a puddle. Although it is fun when you knock them down from the ceiling and they'll just kind of like bounce as if they're in some sort of cartoon and they've been shot in the backside, and it's very silly and goofy. Okay. Now this guy. Not this one. You know, video game, how much I hate this attack. Okay. On the plus side, even Waldo's weak to poison. Even Waldo can't stand being absolutely riddled with the green. That wasn't my best work. Ah, okay. Okay, the poison is slain. The poison is delightful. Not these things! Huh. Has it worked like that the whole time? Ow. Ow. Okay. Ow, my goodness! I hate this game. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I can't explain it. I love the bosses. The bosses are great. I feel very similarly to this actually as I did Bloodborne. I love the bosses. The bosses are so fun. But the fact that every single boss that I do, when I lose, which happens frequently because I'm not very good at video games, the fact that like it feels like a loss of my time, I can't stand that feeling, I think. I just can't do it. Because I haven't just lost the boss fight and I get to try it again and that's fun. It's... I now have to do the Brad fight again and work my way through the whole, like, preamble for that boss fight. And... maybe if I was better at it, but I can't, like, change that, you know? And it's not the game's fault. It's not the game's fault that I'm bad at it. It's just the being bad at it kind of sucks out some of the fun, I think. Because I think I should be making progress quicker. Like, I think at this point in the game I should be able to just be doing the Waldo fight really easily. And it's just not happening. You think I should play hit game Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney after this? God, I mean, do I have it installed? It does not look like I have it installed. This poor game. I literally have 4.2 hours in it. And I think that's genuinely all I can do. I don't even think it's that big a game. Like, I don't know how many, like, levels there are, or how many boss fights there are. 'Cause, I mean, I've got 9 out of 37 achievements. You think I should play a hit game Jojo no Kimi no Boken, Eyes of Heaven after this? Okay, yeah, let me just get that up from my Steam library where I have it. Let me just do that right now. I'll just grab that. No problem. Okay, so I have Metal Gear Rising Revengeance installed. But I don't think I want to... I don't know. I think I've got to be in a better mood to give that a try again. I'm fearful of it. The genre of TikTok you've been getting recently that's just average Soulspawn run back, and it's an excruciatingly long sped up clip of someone playing Dark Souls moving from a spawn point to a boss. That's what this is like, yeah. That's what it feels like. I just can't do the run back. I can't. And I know that Hollow Knight has similar run backs, but they felt different. They felt different because you progress, you know? You improve your items. You can explore the world and get other stuff. Often the boss fights feel quicker to get through. And I think it's as well that you're really incentivized in this game to linger and fight the enemies, because they give you like items that you then kind of need to do better in that final bit. Whereas with Hollow Knight, the only reason you actually wanted to fight a single enemy on the run back is just that if for some reason you wanted to have your soul just be higher. I prefer that. That feels good. Something like this does not feel good. And it sucks because, like Hades, I like the concept, I like the style, I like the boss fights. It's just the run back that I can't stand. And it's such a massive part of the game for me because of how much time it takes me to do that. And how many attempts it takes me to do the boss fight and be able to consistently win, you know? Thinking about the Ligarius run back. Yeah, like a bad run back can kill like a fun boss. You think some Hollow Knight run backs suck? Like genuinely, it's also, while you think that some Hollow Knight run backs suck, it's easier to skip enemies en route. It is, because you don't have to fight them. You don't really get any benefit. You get some Geo, but it's not like you need that for the immediate combat. You get some soul, but again, you don't need that for the immediate combat if you actually successfully skip the enemies. And most enemies you can skip. Most enemies are very, very easy to simply run past. I don't know. I think that just when I got frustrated with Hollow Knight, I didn't feel like I was sat there dreading the run back. I feel like I was all better with that. I feel like I was more comfortable with that as the next step. I think I should play hit Hulu TV series The Handmaid's Tale. I watched a little bit of series 1 of The Handmaid's Tale back in the day. Not that much of it, because I was reading the book as well at the time. But I still watched a little. Some runbacks in Hollow Knight are super rewarding, because full exploration means you can open up shorter routes. Yeah, shorter routes are fun. Fun to find. The only thing in Hollow Knight I can remember the run back being really frustrating was Mantis Lords, weirdly. And also Hornet a little bit. Hornet, I think I got over it quite quickly.
Never ask a woman her age, a
Goblin
man his
hates
salary,
Mondays.
and a cat
He
how their
hates
Monday was.
Mondays. Bright, he hates Mondays. You know that he hates Mondays. Thank you for the bit, Bright. For the pride bit. You just don't understand the need for a run back most of the time, yeah. Yeah, with a game like this, I feel like the whole point of the run back is partly because of the style of game it is. You're supposed to be able to functionally complete everything in one fell swoop, right? And I think that works really well for a lot of people, but not for me. But with Hollow Knight, yeah, no, I get that. Why bosses don't have a nearby spawn point. But they do have nearby ones. The only one I've ever really found frustrating was Mantis Lords. Like, I remember when I was editing the Mantis Lords video that's on my YouTube channel, I remember editing it and realising just how much I actually struggled with the run back. Yeah, it's a rough one, because you have to go down and then around the side, so you've just got some awkward points where you end up losing health. And if you lose health on the run back, you kind of want to recover it before you go in. But Mantis Lords as a boss fight is just so excellent that I feel like I was okay with it. Hornet 2 had a short one. Yeah, Hornet 1 and 2 I feel weren't too bad. Because the only ones I can think of as being really frustrating are Mantis Lords. I really do think that's it. Because the others, even if they suck up like a minute, 2 minutes of your real life time, you don't have to do anything other than just kind of idly run back. Whereas this one, it takes so much longer and you can't just idly do it, like you have to get better weapons and get like different currencies so that you can buy things that improve your shot at the final bit. It's just hard. Nosk Trade would have the worst run backs, but it was fine to choose Dream Gates. Yeah, and exactly, you can unlock Dream Gates as well that give you the ability to, with a boss fight, once you found it the first time, just be able to teleport straight to it. So you gain stuff like that reasonably late on in the game. I suppose that's probably a good parallel to the elevators in this one, but still. Just make the actual boss harder if you want to retain the challenge. But I still think the bosses in this game are harder. And I think the bosses in Hollow Knight are plenty difficult, Like, I struggled with Hollow Knight a ridiculous amount, and I think I would have an easier time with it now, but only because I've played more games since. But I still think it's a good amount of difficulty. I don't think with Hollow Knight the difficulty is adjusted by the run back. I think the run back is simply because of the way that the world is built. Whereas a game like this, the run back is the point. The run back is what makes the boss fight harder as well, because you've got to think about other things. Whereas with Hollow Knight, the run back is just, well, this is how the world's built. This is where boss fights are. This is where benches are. Elden Ring actually has reasonable runbacks? It probably does. I only gave it a little bit of a try, and I think I only tried one boss fight, but Elden Ring, I think I find the boss fights so hard that it then sort of doubles back. Although I didn't try Elden Ring for long. Maybe I prefer Elden Ring to something like Bloodborne, because Bloodborne I really liked the boss fights, but I hated the run back. Like, it felt like this. It felt like you go back to zero, which is not true, but it felt like you started from scratch, and you could die on the run back, and you just felt like you were doing it over and over again. I feel like a weird vestige of arcade game design, like the modern equivalent of when in all games you got a game over, you had to start again. They do a little... They just feel like a weird choice. I don't know. And I know that Hades was really successful and really flourished with that sort of design, and I don't know. I just don't think it's ever gonna work for me. Even the fun I had with Hades, I couldn't finish it. Like, how many hours do I have in Hades? I think I have 20 hours in Hades, and I have 7 out of 49 achievements. Like, I've done basically nothing in that game, you know? I've not really functionally beat anything. And I just don't think I can go back to it. First 2 minutes of this run back haunt you. Is this Ligarius? Hold on. I'm just gonna mute it. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna get this up in an incognito tab, and then we can just all witness the horror. You know, if we're gonna have to live through this run back, let's live through it together. Window capture. That's so zoomed in. I think that's a vestige of when I was doing the Persona 5 bit. I can turn the music down though a little bit. So why's the quality so shit? Yeah, whatever. The first 2 minutes of that. So you spawn and then you have to run. It's a pretty area, this. I'll tell you the second that I feel like the run back is killer. You can learn Bloodborne run back, so you just auto dodge past enemies to get back. Yeah, it's probably closer to Hollow Knight. I still just think that sometimes, functionally, because of blood vials being something that you pick up from killing enemies, right? If I'm remembering correctly, you want to go into a boss fight with a full stack of blood vials. So, I don't like the ghost ladies. Why do they scream like that? Okay, this is already quite rough. And there's a ladder that you get shot at, okay, which means you end up taking damage, so you have to heal, which means you lose a blood vial, which means you then have to kill enemies. So essentially anything that forces you, like a run back where you really, really can't avoid fighting, you know? So this kind of thing, or a Hades run back, or a what's it called? The one I'm playing now, Have a Nice Death. All of those run backs force you to engage with the enemies before you get back to the actual thing you want to do, which is the boss fight. And it just sucks. Also, this bit, the way that it looks, I feel like I would so easily just fall down. And it's still going. It's not ridiculously long, but it's annoying because there's unavoidable damage. The shooting kills your stamina and you can fall off that ladder. And then you're just stuck there and you have to fight to regain your resources, which means that essentially you can't just run back and then go do your fight. You have to get through some shitty, boring stuff first. I think it's just that often once you've done the run back a couple of times, it's like, okay, I'm bored now. I know functionally what I'm trying to get from this, and then it's just bad. And then the boss fight is difficult, I imagine. So even if it's fun, it's still hard because you know that what's waiting for you when you die is having to do it again. Which is a nightmare. This reminds you of Bench Stream? Yeah, it's similar. Bench Stream was also when I think I was struggling with a boss fight in a game. So it makes sense. 9 times out of 10, run backs are boring filler. If you want to play to find shortcuts or secrets as part of the gameplay loop, just have those elsewhere. I don't know, I really think the Hollow Knight ones sit with me a lot better. but I think it's a different thing. Like a Hollow Knight run back is in this game, the run back is the game. In Bloodborne, the run back is honestly the game as well, because you have to fight the enemies to get the thing. Bloodborne and Hollow Knight are similar in the sense that I'd say that the run back is not meant to be the game, really. It's meant to be more that you are exploring the world and doing boss fights. So the run back is essentially just that those two things are combined and like clash together. And I think it works in Hollow Knight because you do your world exploration, you have a good time finding shortcuts and doing that. You find your boss, you try it, you lose, you end up getting teleported back to a bench, you have to run back, but you know the route now, so you can just kind of skip through the enemies, you know you don't have to fight them, and then you just get to the boss. Which it just is not what Bloodborne had for me. It's got the same thing, like, once you've found the boss, all you're doing is just getting back to that point. But it just felt with Bloodborne like you have to engage with the world to then get to that point. And sometimes you don't want to. Like, I feel like Hollow Knight works because you're engaging with the world is quite separate from your boss fights. So even a run back, you're not engaging with the world. You're just, you know, dashing through stuff to get from A to B. And often A to B are quite close together. And when you have found a shortcut that makes them even closer, that just feels like a nice little bonus. Whereas with something like Bloodborne or something like this, you can't explore the world or do a boss fight. You have to do them both, and it sucks. To be fair, I am very resistant to Hollow Knight criticism. Me when other people feel a different way about something in my hit game, Hollow Knight, and I have to tell them that they're wrong actually, and they've never been correct about video games ever. Still not perfect, different strokes for different folks. Yeah, I think that's the thing. Like, I think it does run backs better than any other game that I've played with that kind of thing since. But it's still probably not optimal. I hope that Silksong manages to be even better, because I feel like games should be fun. And if the fun of the boss fight is being sucked away by the fact that every time you die, you have to just sort of run around again, then it's not that great. It's kind of bad. Right, I need to go get some water because every time I breathe in, I feel like I need to cough. So I'll be back in a couple minutes, and I'm going to try and think about what I'm going to replace Have a Nice Death with for today. Because technically this is my third stream of it. I feel bad because I've dedicated like 4 hours to this game and not really achieved much. And I feel like I've not given it the time it deserves, but I don't know if I can do more with this one. It's so cute. The art style and the vibes are really cute. But the actual gameplay for me, 90% of my time is doing something that I find frustrating, followed by a 10% boss fight that's really fun, but I know is going to end with me losing and having to do the 90% again. And I feel it's such a shame, because there's a lot about this game that I find enjoyable. And when I'm in the boss fight, I'm like, this slays, this slaps. But there's no way to play it and skip to that point, you know? Anyway, I'm going to go get some water so that my voice holds. Sorry, I took a little while. I had a whole glass of water while I was out there, and then I came back. I'm seeing fun debate. Hold on, I'm gonna read these because I'm curious. Trash. You don't think you like runbacks? Most of Bloodborne runbacks up to that point were fine. Your difference in enjoyment between Bloodborne and Hollow Knight is the way that heal items are used up. In Bloodborne you do a few attempts and then, oh, it's time to spend a couple hours farming to buy heals, whereas Hollow Knight has healing built into fighting, which makes it more fun to keep fighting something and makes death and the runbacks feel less awful. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Yeah, I totally agree. It also means that, I don't know, it sort of encourages you to fight as opposed to hoard your healing resources, because you have to get up close and personal to heal in any way. So it sort of forces you, like, because Bloodborne as well forces you to sort of take the right opportunity to heal, because you can't just spam them. It takes you physical time to do that. Whereas Hollow Knight also lets you then build up heals as you go, which is just better. Hollow Knight does it better than Soulsborne for that. Aren't punished for having to do the run back, because you don't have to expend resources every time. And it feels less like an excuse to have you farm for resources, which is boring filler. Yeah, I agree. I fucking hate farming. I actually hate, yeah, I think that's what it is about this, is that every run back is essentially, you know, I would skip every enemy, except some of them you can't skip, and the second that you can't skip and you lose health, you then need to some degree farm to get resources to make up for that. You don't like runbacks as a concept, while Hollow Knight has them as well as they probably can be done. The fact that they're at all is kind of mid. Although at the same time, you understand from a world building standpoint when bosses don't just have a convenient bench right next to them. Yeah, that's fair. Because I've been finding with Tears of the Kingdom, I really enjoy when I am exploring and I haven't saved in a while, and then I stumble upon a boss fight, and I try and I die, and it spawns me back to just before I started the fight. Like, that's really good, and I'm actually really comfortable with that. And I do think that if Tears of the Kingdom had a system where it forced you to genuinely just go back to your last save, which you could maybe only do at specific locations, I think it would make that game way less enjoyable. So I do like a game that prioritizes the fun of the convenience of, oh, I've just tried this thing and I failed, I get to just try again. I do get that. You enjoy getting a little pissed at setbacks. It gives consequence that doesn't take your resources away from you. You don't know if you got to them, some minor spoilers, but Hollow Knight acknowledges its runback issue a bit with the dream bosses, because they're meant to be super hard, so it cuts out the runback. Same giving you Dreamgate later in the game. Yeah, no, the dream bosses are good for that as well, because they are hard, but they really don't punish you as much, because you really can just try, die, try, repeat, and just do that over and over again. Hollow Knight has platforming, which makes it more sense to have runbacks, because traversal is a fun part of the game. Oh, it's a pretty fundamental part of the game. In Soulsborne, most of those games are built for combat of traversal, so engaging in mechanics. Yeah, okay, and it's the same with this, actually, in that there's no real, like, platforming. The movement through the world is really standard. It's really standard movement. So it doesn't feel like you're built to traverse and explore the world and have a good time solving those puzzles. It literally just feels like you're just going in a straight line that has been drawn for you in a weird way. Elden Ring and Sekiro are better because of the horse and grapple hook respectively. Yeah, because if the game gives you a fun element of travel for your travelling back, it's a lot more enjoyable. Or if it gives you options, you know. I have to roll 1 billion times to get to the boss as quick as possible again. Yeah. See, I hate that. I have to spam RT just to simply get in a straight line faster. Right, okay. What games do I have? I have Resident Evil 2. Tempting. So goddamn tempting. I'd be so shit at it. I started a Leon playthrough back in January. I didn't get very far through it because I was finding it hard. I think I got cocky with Resident Evil 2. When I started the Leon playthrough, like the Leon B playthrough, it's already supposed to be harder because it acknowledges that you've already done a playthrough as Claire. But I also think I set it to normal mode instead of easy, which was such a cocky, stupid thing to do, because it meant that it's really hard for me. Okay. Also, what's next on the rec list? I think next on the rec list is simply Kingdom Hearts, but I just want to check. Okay, yeah, it's Kingdom Hearts. followed by Jedi Fallen Order. I'm very excited about Jedi Fallen Order, actually. If only because Pemby Parker has done playthroughs of Jedi Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor, and I really want to watch them. And I don't want to watch them until I've at least played a little bit of the games. Also, I'm really, really quite thoroughly in my Star Wars phase right now. Like I think I'm on season 4 of Clone Wars, the animated series, and it's really good. Remind yourself of the fact that the horse in Elden Ring is called Torrent, because if someone wanted to pirate the game and googled Elden Ring Torrent, they got the horse instead of what they wanted. Based. They did that for a reason, and I'm proud of them. In fact, I don't think anyone should torrent the game because of that. I think they should simply look at pictures of the horse. It's a short playthrough, but you argue it's hard because Mr. X is in the building from the start. Yes, yeah, that is hard. I think that's what scared me. I think I mentioned it back when I was playing in January, but I knew in theory that Mr. X was in there from the beginning, but I didn't account for how scary that makes moving through the police building. Because as well, he finds you so quickly. If you make any goddamn noise, he finds you. Like, you shoot your gun to deal with a zombie because you have to, because otherwise it eats you, he finds you. It's a mess. But yeah, it was definitely shorter. Like, the time it took me to get the medallions to then go underneath to, like, the basement-y bit was really fast. My issue is that I then backtracked because the game, I think it holds open the door, whereas in the initial Claire Pet playthrough, essentially you unlock an area and then it shuts off going backwards. So you have to go forwards, and you only unlock the ability to backtrack to the police station really later on. But I'm pretty confident with the Leon playthrough, even once you've unlocked it, you can just, like, once you've unlocked the same thing, it doesn't get shut down, you can simply just backtrack immediately. Tom Baker's in Rebels, slay. I'm gonna get to Rebels eventually. I'm currently kind of doing it's not exactly chronological order. No, it is. I'm doing a chronological order rewatch of Star Wars as much as I can. So, I think it's because I was watching Clone Wars and I was like, actually, I am probably going to watch all of this. So then we went back and watched the first 2 Star Wars movies, the prequels. And then we're continuing to watch Clone Wars. And then after that, I think the 3rd prequel, and then whatever series follows. I think the Bad Batch is something we're also going to watch. Jedi Fallen Order is clearly Soulsborne inspired, but from what you remember actually has very minimal runbacks. Slay. If they're more like Hollow Knight runbacks, I'll be happy. Even Bloodborne runbacks, as long as they're shorter, fine. Watch Rebels. I'll get to Rebels. I've heard that Rebels is really good. But I'm really liking Clone Wars, like, a lot. Particularly there was an arc recently that we were watching, which it's a really, really good one. It's essentially like 3 episodes that just entirely focuses on a group of clones. And I love the Clone Wars episodes that go into, like, detail about, I don't know, about the ethical questions of you know, how much the clones, you know, feel loyalty and how, you know, how essentially they're brainwashed for war. It's so slay. There's so much content. There's so much meaty, delicious content. 3 people to play the Torchwood in Star Wars. First was the guy that played Grand Admiral Tarkin, and then David Tennant, followed by Tom Baker. Well, who's David Tennant been in Star Wars? Did he voice someone? I'm Googling it. Hold on. I think David Tennant voices someone in Clone Wars. Huh. When? When am I getting to those episodes? Tell me which episodes. Tell me! It's just not telling me. This is so annoying. 2012? Okay, but that doesn't tell me what series. Tell me the series or I'll kill you. Okay, I've got actually no idea. Anyway, he's in Star Wars. Good for him. Jedi Fallen Order also has a difficulty setting. Good, I'm putting it on easy. Maybe I'll never get better at video games if I keep putting video games on easy, but I kind of have to. I want to have a fun time. I don't necessarily... I find a very small amount of challenge fun, but it very quickly flips over the line for me from fun challenge to horrible suffering. You don't really farm for healing resources, you just have a set amount of heals per life, and you get upgrades to refill those by doing combat, so it's definitely more like Hollow Knight and the Souls games, which is good, I prefer that. Yeah, I think I prefer that. Just because I hate the farming element. I don't know. I only like... Particularly for a game that I play on stream, actually, I don't like farming. There's some degree of farming that I could probably do off stream and be okay if I did it in the background, and yeah, fuck it, watch like the JoJo's dub. But I don't want to have to do that. I don't like it when a video game's like, oh, sorry, if you're not willing to, if you're simply not so base that you win first try, you're gonna have to farm for ages to get a resource. It's upsetting and it's cringe. Also, we're actually not far away. So the rec list is Kingdom Hearts, Jedi Fallen Order, Alien Isolation, and then Resident Evil 4 Remake. Which means that I'm going to have to buy Resident Evil 4 Remake at some point. I just keep waiting for it to be slightly more on sale, and it hasn't been yet. What else have I got? I've got Fall Guys. I could play Fall Guys. Here's a better idea. Buy a PS5. Borrow your copy. I mean, how expensive is a PS5? Surely not as expensive as a copy of RE4 Remake. I guarantee this is gonna be so much fucking money. Yeah, that's a lot of money. I've actually never bought a games console for even close to full price. Like my current Switch, I bought with a massive discount because my brother basically sold his Switch Lite, and the money that he got from that was used to give to me to buy the Switch. The PS4 I have was my brother's because he upgraded to a PS5 basically. I had an Xbox 360 at one point because he upgraded to an Xbox One, so I got the 360. My TLDR is I've actually never paid for like a PlayStation or an Xbox. I paid for my PC, and that was a massive purchase, but it's the gift that's kept on giving. Farming in any game, so dull. It is dull. But I don't mind being bored as long as I'm choosing to do it in my free time as like an idle kind of thing. Like, I'm happy to farm in a game in the background if it gives me then a resource that I can just have. I don't think I could play Bloodborne and farm, because essentially you just have to farm before a boss fight, which then kills all of your resources, so you have to do it again. So I couldn't even just play Bloodborne in the background for a couple of hours while I do something else and then get enough resources to be able to do something over and over again, which would suck. It's a problem really prevalent in JRPGs, so anytime you can kind of get by with leveling from enemies, the game naturally presents you as Slay. Yeah, leveling in general is it's probably a really tough one to balance, you know? Because you want players to feel rewarded for what they do, but you also don't want people to progress too far without doing a certain amount of stuff. So it's hard. I mean, it's hard to design that kind of stuff in a game. I just, you know, I find very often people flop as opposed to Slay. I could probably be down to do Fall Guys. Just because looking at what I actually have installed, I don't really have a lot. Switch to baking as well for a moment. Baking is the name of my scene on Streamlabs, by the way, that actually has how do I leave? How do I exit the game? I think I just close it, don't I? Yeah, Baking is the name of the one that has just a massive webcam. Let's close Have a Nice Death. Let's open Fall Guys. Fall Guys. They're falling, those guys. Last played July 15th. I've been playing so much more of this game recently. Real Fall Guys head. Right. There we go. And then I'm just gonna call the stream switching to Fall Guys because Have a Nice Death is too hard. I typed in Fall Death instead of Fall Guys as well when trying to... Fucking hell, I can't type. There we go. Piccolo jump scare? It's not that scary. Okay, so that was scary. Now you should be scared. Right. Okay. Looking at my bookshelf? Don't look at my bookshelf. Don't. What's there? Most of it isn't even mine, actually, the bookshelf, because pretty much up until... Well, I didn't have a bookshelf this size at my last place. So anytime I had books that accumulated, I took them home. So I always just kept depositing my books at home. So in the past few years, I've definitely read enough books to fill a shelf. Hello?
Life bit for the wibbly wobbo wimble woo wee wee wow wo.
Wee wah wee wah. Hello, Corvus. You joined just in time for Fall Guys, if you want to play some Fall Guys. Yeah, most of this isn't mine. I've had enough books in the past couple of years to fill a shelf, but I sent them all home. So I'm having to start fresh.
Also Holby
Holby
Bolby.
Bolby? But you know that tomorrow's my Holby Bolby. It's not my Bolby today, Corvus. God, come on. I would have thought you'd have known the date of my Bolby day by now, but you just don't. It's kind of cruel, actually. It's kind of hurting my feelings. Is Fall Guys open? There it is. There's my scrungly. What else have I got? Yeah, so no, a couple of things are here that are mine. This biochemistry textbook is mine. I've never really used it. This Bosch cookbook is mine. Next to it is a cheap vegan meals cookbook. And then it's basically just a ton of history books. Books about history and terrorism make up the majority of my bookshelf. In fact, there's like 4 books on there that are mine. It's gonna grow, don't worry. Like, you're gonna watch, particularly when I have to do a commute for work and I end up reading books on the train. You have no idea. This thing's gonna fill up. Take one good look, because this is the emptiest this bookshelf is ever gonna be. Right, okay. I will fill it with silly books. I already need, there's 2 books I plan on buying when they're in paperback. They're just not in paperback yet, because no one likes paperback. Oh, it's making me sign in again? Kill. Hold on. Just keep me logged in. Just keep me signed in. Why do you sign me out all the time? Game is fucking obsessed with signing me out. Right. Right. Now keep me logged in. Okay, I think it's gonna keep me logged in now. Finally. Finally, after all this time. After all these years. Okay. Fall Guys, yeah, I switched. I was playing Have a Nice Death, but as Party put it, Have a Nice Death, I did not even close. The TLDR is that I think the game's aesthetic is delightful. I really like the boss fights, but I'm so shit at the boss fights. And they go by so quickly that 90% of the game for me has just been the shitty run back that I just don't enjoy. Check DMs, I will. Wait, hold on. Photo of how big the book you started today is with a controller for comparison. How many pages is that? Is that like 500? And you started that today? Slay. I mean, hey, if you just pull a stay awake till 4 AM, finish it off, you could finish it. You could just finish it. And then it's just gone. Same as last time with a voice call. Yes, you are. Right, I'll join one with you now. If I can find you. I've lost you. There you are. I'll join one with you now, but you remember, you know the drill. You mute yourself. You silence yourself. You are but a mere bird. You are not allowed to speak. Silence from the animals in the audience. Okay. Right. Your Ethernet strip giving nothing? You're going to scream? That sucks. Well, I'm gonna invite you anyway. And then hopefully it simply works. There we go. You hate this internet? I'm so sorry, that sucks. Is it just not connecting you on Wi-Fi either? 838? Shit, that's a even bigger book than I thought. That looked like a solid 500. I got jump scared by a massive book. Is that in a series, Trash? How confident are you going to enjoy it? Hoping on now. I'm also hoping. Tiny font too. So like basically 1,000. That's massive. I haven't read a book that long in ages. I just miss Brandon Sanderson books. I miss him. But I refuse to buy a copy of whatever the new one in the Mistborn series was. I refuse to buy it in hardback. I'm buying in paperback, whether they like it or not. Book 3, it might be fine, but not a favourite. Okay, that's fine. Fine is fine, you know. I've read plenty of fine book in my time, and they're okay. They're livable. It's when a book is boring that it's just impossible to do anything with. There we go. I've sent an invite to you, Corvus. Hopefully you're allowed in. Ethernet, Wi-Fi, whatever, just neither of them are working? That sucks. God damn. Do you think you can ask your housemate to get off the Wi-Fi for just like a little bit? Because I won't be playing Fall Guys for long, honestly, like 20 minutes, I bet. Trust Emerald Sea Slays, Lost Metal was mid. Yeah, it probably will be. Which is why I definitely don't want it in hardback. I'm not going to pay more for a hardback copy of a book that's mid. Like, I'm getting that in paperback. Oh, the audiobook is 37 hours. That's a bit of time. That's a couple of nights. That's a bit of a read. Also, Tress of the Emerald Sea. I don't know why. I've not been able to find it. I think I can get it online. I just need to order it. I need to suck it up and just order books online. Put your root to your go to scream. Yeah, I'm so sorry, party. I'm so sorry that the second that there are 2 people in your place, your internet just goes to shit. Hopefully it's just having like a particularly bad moment right now. Like hopefully it's just in a bit of a trough. It's in the slop trough, and it's going to rise up and not be so slop later. Just a black screen for you? That sucks. Oh, in Fall Guys? Yeah. That could just be because they've done like a new season or something. Something's happening. That's impossible. Nothing happens. Should be able to get Tress hardback, but because it was published from the Sanderson Kickstarter, it's weird to get hold of. Like the audio isn't on Audible, so you read it physically. Okay. I think I found it on Waterstones. I could have sworn I found it on Waterstones. That one I might have to get in hardback. And I'm okay with that. It's just the Lost Metal. I just don't want that in hardback. I want it in paper. I should just buy it. I should just buy this. Because other than the last, like the final, okay, right, I will invite. Other than the final volume of Twilight Princess manga, I don't have anything to read at the minute. And it won't be long before I'm having to take train trips. Little train rides. There we go. I got my cute little scarf, my patchwork costume. I think I'm gonna go with duos. Duo sounds good. Right. Yeah. You missed the Twilight Princess manga? Yeah, I think I'm actually putting off reading it because I don't want it to be over. Which I haven't done. The last time I did something like that was with... Oh, with the Shadowhunters TV series. I never finished that because I kind of just didn't want it to end. I wanted to... Well, I was losing interest in the TV show towards the end as well, but also this way, it never ended. I get to just keep my very, very positive memories of watching it. I think the first time I watched the Shadowhunters TV series, I don't think I'd read any of the books. And I think I was... Well, I don't know, maybe I had. But I was really ill, like ill enough to have actually taken the day off school back when I was like 16, 17. And yeah, so I took the day off school, and I remember I used to tilt my laptop on its side so that I could like watch while lying in bed, and I watched I watched basically like as much of season 1 as there was, pretty much. But yeah, I can finish. God damn. Oh, okay, I actually used someone's broken body to jump myself up higher. Slay. But yeah, I'll read the Twilight Princess manga eventually. I feel bad that I've forsaken it. Because it was really good. I'm gonna try this. Nope. Never works. Never in my life. Okay. Ooh, this one goes fast. Hey, I actually think I'm about to slay and serve a little bit. Nice. Nice. You missed golf from the other side too, but you should probably just catch up with Jujutsu Kaisen, but you know the next arc isn't great. Oh. Ugh. Yeah, that's not very motivating. I mean, just slop through it. Just get through that slop. Barely pay any attention. Get it to go away. And then you just get to the good one. I hate a slop arc. That's how I'm feeling with JoJo's, I guess, where like the current arc that I'm in, well, part 3 I find really just quite slow. And it sucks because I really want to get through to the next bit, but I just have to sit through this one. Yeah, party. Yeah, the hassle. Hey, maybe you should just make your housemate talk to Virgin Media. Because it sounds like, kind of sounds like he's creating the problems by playing Dota 2 so aggressively that it blocks out your internet. So I feel like he should have to go through the hardship of the Virgin Media like text bot or call. You're watching Shadowhunters, and that's how we started talking. She read the books. Yeah, I think I just started watching it because I was ill, and someone else had recommended the TV show. Yeah, someone else had recommended the TV show, and I was like, I'm ill, I want something to watch. So I ended up watching a bunch of it and really loving it. Ooh, I can't do these. Okay. Oh, slop. How? Okay, well, once you end up down here, it's a little rough, huh? Okay. This is kind of a fun map, though. This has kind of got everything going for it. It's got everything going on. Shit. Fuck. It crashed and quit? What the hell? Why is everything so broken today? Oh, and the thing got me as well. Well, I think we're gonna struggle to place. Because I just keep jumping off the side. Come on. Come on, that one's so hard. This sucks. There's also a character you think is dead but hasn't been confirmed. You don't want to continue reading so you can live in denial. Valid. Very valid. If you simply never continue, it never happens. And it never hurts you. You don't know how he's hogging so much? Yeah, how does Dota suck up that much internet? Just kill it. You can break that connection, just break it. And then, like, I'm not advocating lying to your housemate, but what if you every so often broke his internet connection and absolutely convinced him that there was a problem on his end, and then he had to call Virgin Media and deal with it, not you. You'll log back in again? Yeah, good luck. I don't know what's going on. Maybe because it's a new season. Your PS5 can't even pull the IP address when connected by Ethernet? What the shit? Do you need to, like, restart your PS5, maybe? Because my internet was really yucky earlier this morning. Like, my Wi-Fi was basically, like, the lowest signal you can get, and I just restarted it, and it was okay. Let me know when you log back in, Corvus, and I'll send you another invite. Probably your favourite character, too. Like, you can't deal with more character deaths. That, they didn't, but they don't die. Trash. Because if you stay where you are, they never get hurt. You're in control of whether your favourite character dies. Because if you just stop and never watch or engage with any more Jujutsu Kaisen, they live forever. You've done that, but you'll do it again. Shit. Yeah, all of my tech knowledge begins and ends with turn it off and on again. You did it again. Hold on, I don't know how to delete them. Is it del quote and then the number? Oh, 745 Slay. Trash, you know this. It's like computing. You know how to compute. It computes. Right, I'll add the invite. They got badly hurt and have been on the page in 2 volumes. Oh, they're recovering, Trash. They're recovering. They got badly hurt, and, you know, sometimes injuries take a little while to recover from, so they're sort of just, you know, holding tight. They're just holding back. They'll get there eventually. They're okay in the background, just healing. Nature is healing. There you go. That's the quote. Oh, with the space? Hold on. I'm so sorry that was so many steps, Corvus, but thank you. Right. Tundra Run. This looks fun. This looks festive. Look, every little Fall Guy is having so much fun right now with this one. I think this will probably be my last, the last thing I do today for stream, by the way. New phones, you're getting used to the keyboard. Very valid. I don't think I'm used to mine. I've had my phone for probably about 9 months, I'd say. Yeah, I'd say I've had my phone for 9 months, and I still don't know where the keys are and still mess up most words. If I'm completely honest. So many snowballs. Whoop. They go pretty fast as well, huh? Okay. Oh shit, okay, well I was doing okay there. It all fell apart. Oh shit! Oh shit, that's just like a massive hole as well. Okay, that wasn't terrible. Okay. Fuck, that was abysmal though. That was a bit bad. Whoa! Ah. There we go. 22 points. Slay. They got badly hurt, and another one of your favourite characters got the most awful death scene, and then there was big fight, more plot, and a new arc started, and they're just not there. Ooh. Are you just suspicious that your favourite character dies then, or is it something that you're pretty much certain about? Because they really could just not be there because they, you know, it could, instead of a character death, it could be like a character quietly gets tucked away and decides to leave this current life. Thanks, Virgin Meteor, and also my housemate. Yeah, I think, I don't know. I think honestly trying to talk to Virgin Media, even though it sucks that you then have to do that, is probably your best bet. Because I can't blame you for wanting to avoid the conflict of, hey, your playing of Dota 2 is killing the internet for me and I can't do anything. Yeah, I understand wanting to avoid the conflict of that. So I'd say, you know, just when you can, give Virgin Media the text chat a try. Did I beat you to the finish? Slay. I'm actually getting really good at Fall Guys. Newsflash, asshole. I've been good at Fall Guys the whole goddamn time. I have not been good at Fall Guys the whole goddamn time. Not even slightly. I'm a liar. I'm a liar and a cheat. Why is this one not closed? Oh, fuck. 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 Shit! Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'm gonna be stuck here forever. That was abysmal. Okay. I could do one more game, party. I can do one more game. No! Okay, okay. There we go. 5 points. Can't wait for more. Wait for the anime to continue so more people know the pain and suffering that is the Jujutsu Kaisen Shibuya arc. Will that be next? Is that in the next batch? Well, no. Wait. You said that there was a new season that came out in the past couple weeks, right? So it's in the next batch. The likelihood of being alive feels very low, but you're not sure. Oh shit, that would suck. Anyway, I'm manifesting that they are simply so unwell from, you know, the arc that they have to just take a massive break to recover. Also, hello Mint, hello, how are you doing? Right. Wait, are we still in? Okay, we're still in, that was just really weird. So this is the one where you simply run around and try not to die. Whoop! Bad attempt of trying not to die right there. You right? Hope I'm well. I'm good. I am good. I've got a slight my throat hurts a little bit from talking, but it's probably okay. Otherwise I'm fine. I tried playing Have a Nice Death today, and it didn't really work out. It may not be for me, I think. Which is tragic. It's a shame to be playing a game that you kind of like, you like some parts of it, but you just can't, I don't know, there's just something about it that otherwise just doesn't quite work. Ooh, okay, don't throw that at me. That's what I thought. God, this one's such a weird one. Just stay next to people, then they're not gonna throw the ball at themselves, are they? I'm gonna grab this one when it shows up. Give it. Give it. Look at the little grabby hand. That's so goofy. Okay. It's gonna be the second half of the season releasing right now. Okay. So they're basically doing something similar to what I've seen with Attack on Titan, where they just released it in like 2 halves. Okay. But it probably won't be out till November. And then they will know. Then they will hurt. I mean, hey, maybe by then I'll have finished JoJo's and I can actually watch Jujutsu Kaisen. That would be quite ambitious, to be honest. I'm so slow with JoJo's. You should watch that anime. You should, do it. Do it, have a good time. Are we all just waiting here now? Oh shit, yeah, no, the high ground. I forgot about that. Oh fuck, I dived into the water. Gross. I mean, I think we still did well enough to potentially win. It's like a prequel? Is it a prequel to something else that I would know? So what, season 2 is like 5 episodes of one arc, and then a recap, and then 18 of the Shibuya. Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. So they've produced the 5 episodes of the one arc. So they're doing it by season, but also by arc. Okay, that makes sense. I do like it when stuff has arcs. Like Hunter x Hunter having arcs. Very good, very based. Very delightful. Oh, to know the arcs. Oh, I don't remember any of them other than the Chimera Ant arc, but oh, how good the Chimera Ant arc is. How much rewatch Hunter x Hunter, but specifically the Chimera Ant arc. But I feel like I should probably do with rewatching other bits because I feel like it's a bad thing that I don't remember. They're going at the same speed, aren't they? Let's run this way. It crashed again? What is happening? I'm so sorry, everyone. No one's having a very good time with their with technology tonight, are they? Okay. We have to forfeit Fall Guys today. That's okay. I'm gonna keep us going. I'm gonna win for the team. For the team, I promise. It's gonna be so easy, in fact, to win. Okay, that one is speeding up. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm still gonna win though. Okay, well that was it for me. That was it for me. Gojo and his team before when he was the age the current team are? Oh, okay. Wait, so when you say it's like a prequel, do you mean it's like a prequel for a different anime, or do you mean that does it have like a lot of flashbacks in it of sort of two different times? Why does this person look like they're glitching? Oh wait, oh no, Trash is elaborated. The first few episodes of season 2 is the Gojo flashback that's needed for context and emotion in Shibuya. Okay, so the new season is weird because essentially everything they've released so far is just completely back in time. Okay, well that sounds fun. That sounds fun to give you all of that context. None of the current team, it's literally just, okay, we're in the past now and you're gonna watch these events that happen. I like that, that's good. Particularly if it's about to go into a really meaty, really emotional arc. To give you that little extra bit of spice, that's worth it. Am I still in? I don't think we're in, are we? Oh shit. Fuck. I don't know how to get out. Oh shit. I can't leave. Okay, I can leave. There we go. Why did your flatmate get to connect to Dota but you can't even get connection on your PS5 at all? I'm guessing you did the restart and it didn't work, Party? The good ghetto context. Because he's your awful little guy. He's your awful guy and you get to see more of him. You get to see him flourish and potentially flounder just before his arc. Multiple times. That's so shit, Party. Right. If you are unable to join, I think, even though it sucks as well that Corvus has had so many crashes, I think I'm probably going to end the stream here. Because I'm getting a little loopy. But thank you all for hanging out today. Actually, I'm going to quickly leave the voice call I'm in with Corvus. Because otherwise I forget to do that. But yeah, thank you all for hanging out today. I'm sorry that I've not been... I'm sorry, I think it's a real shame with Have a Nice Death, because there's so much of it that is so cute that I really do adore, and I really appreciate like why it was recommended to me. I just think that unfortunately it's just not my kind of game. So I'm just sorry that it's not worked out, Have a Nice Death. I might play it one more time on stream, but otherwise I'm probably just going to skip straight to Kingdom Hearts. I might come back to it in the future, who knows, because I do like the idea of it, and it might be something that's better for me to play off stream when I kind of can just put, I don't know, a couple hours in complete silence. Anime only. I'm going to join the Jujutsu Kaisen anime fans soon. I just want to at least finish part 3 of JoJo's. I want to finish something, I don't want to just start Jujutsu Kaisen. You're going to reset the Wi-Fi router if you have to suffer so does shitty Dota has to. Yeah, do it, go for it. Turn that thing off. Turn it off and on again. That could honestly improve it, I think. But yeah, for now I'm going to end the stream. For anime only people to get into the stuff coming, simply away in the manga. It sounds like it's going to be an exciting time. And by exciting, I mean, I think all of the anime fans should be scared because the Shibuya arc sounds like it's going to beat you all to a pulp. But yeah, okay, I'm ending the stream now. I'm not going to be back on Saturday because I'm participating in a D&D one-shot. But I should be back next Monday. Yeah, I should be back next Monday, but I will post an announcement, probably with Tears of the Kingdom. So until then, thank you all for hanging out, enjoy the rest of your evening, enjoy the rest of your week, and until I see you next time, XOXO. Go piss girl.